What's good, YouTube, and welcome back. Hey, we have some crazy news today talking about a Metazoo Mothman sample. So my buddy reached out to me recently and told me about this before any of it was published. It's starting to buzz now, and I'm pretty sure a good majority of you right now are still not tracking this information. It's going to come out full blown very soon. You're going to see a lot of people talking about it. So I'm still trying to get to the bottom of it. It's not 100% confirmed yet, right? So I have not seen any kind of data that shows me that this is an actual sale. I'm not saying it is not. First, what we want to look at, right, is we are on Diamond Service Grading's official Instagram page. And the second thing you're going to see is right here, a 2020 Metazoo sample, full hollow Mothman. This is the grail of Metazoo, right? The best card out there for Metazoo, a very, very expensive card. And it's definitely not cheap by any means, right? But right here, what we see is a blurred photo. It's not very clear in this screenshot, and it says that it's a world record. It just sold for $73,500. Now, if this is correct, this would be a world record for Metazoo. This is a very big deal if this Metazoo Sample Mothman actually sold. So there is not a lot of them out there, especially in a grade of 10. Now, this is not PSA. This is not Beckett. This is from DSG. DSG is a newer company. It's been known to grade a lot of trading card games, and I'm not really immersed in it because I don't have any DSG slabs. I think I might have one that was given to me in a trade, but I've never graded with DSG, and it's not a hit at them. I just don't know much about them, right? So this is what they have on their official page. So if you want to go on there, you can check it out. And this was posted 11 hours ago. And when you go on here, you can see all the comments and what people are talking about. And it's also being talked about in Discord right now. Let's go ahead and get over to some more information, right? So if we want to talk about the person, the individual that actually sold the card, this card was sold in Asia. That's what's being claimed right now, specifically Qatar. And once again, we don't have any kind of data to show proof that this card is sold. I can't find any sort of transaction whatsoever. So I'm trying to do some research myself. I have reached out to these individuals saying, hey, this is a big deal. If this card did sell, do you have any proof of this transaction? So first up right here, we have Jamil, right? And here is the card posted on Jamils Page right here on Instagram. He has 15,100 followers. It says entrepreneur, early investor, blah, 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 Bitcoin, right? So we get that. And when I click on some of his stuff, just to be real with you, it doesn't look good to me. When you look at some of the likes and stuff, you can tell that this is a lot of bought followers, right? Because you can scroll down and you can look at a lot of these people. And of course, if you click on some of these pages, you can just tell because a lot of them are not going to have a lot of legitimate followers, right? So a lot of them may have like 2 to 3 followers, and it's very, very weird. So if we click on some of these people, look at this. So we have 2 followers, 0 following. And this is not just one individual. This is quite a few. But that doesn't say much, right? The dude could have bought followers. It doesn't mean that he's not selling and or purchasing very, very expensive cards. I don't know this individual. So when we scroll across the page, we do see a lot of NFT stuff. We see a lot of crypto stuff. And of course, we see Metazoo right here, DSG. All right, so as far as what I understand when I go to Jamil's page is that this individual did team up with Bangarang cards. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's like Bangarang, whatever it is. But we're going to go to that in just a second. And when you look at this right here, this is supposedly the slab. And some people have pointed out that they're not sure if it is authentic. I cannot tell because some of the words down here, you can see sort of an italic format. So if that is the case, it wouldn't be real. But I did look on DSG's website. They do have 2 confirmed graded 10s for the Metazoo Hollow Mothman sample. And this is Jamil right here saying, just wanted to show the Mothman before it goes to the client. So here is the back of it. You can do with it what you will. Go ahead and take a look at it. You have a little QR code right here. I'm not sure how DSG works because when I head over there, I do see this right here. This is the Metazoo 2020 Sample Mothman. There are 2 in existence for DSG 10, but you can't see any sort of photo. So I can't see if the card that was saying that it was sold is actually one of the cards from DSG's website. Now, there's a lot of fake Metazoo cards out there now. This is a very, very expensive grail, so I don't know, right? But when we look at Bangarang cards right here, so they have 1,129 followers. They seem to sell cards. They are on Whatnot. They have a Discord, and I have seen And I have seen Bangarang cards around, so I'm not saying that they have any kind of suspicious stuff going on, and they seem to have a true following, right? They're not following a lot of people. They don't have a crazy amount of followers. They have a lot of legitimized posts, so no hit against them. They have some absolute stunners on their page. There's a lot of beautiful cards for Metazoo on here. You have the Red Ink, the Sample Mothman, and a bunch of other great stuff on here. So it's understanding that this person may have teamed up with this individual to sell that card somewhere in Asia. And hopefully we see the data, the proof that this card actually sold very soon. So hopefully I get something back from them. So when you go on their page right here, it says Metazoo keeps doing big things. This has never been done before. The world record. And they tag Metazoo Games, Jamil, and Bangarang cards. Thank you for everyone who helped this happen. All right, so they also have this right here. I get asked a lot of how Metazoo is doing in the market. And to me, this is a little bit of a shill post because we all know right now, as much as I love Metazoo, Metazoo is not doing great and a lot of prices are going down. So to post this and for this card to go for $73,000 still is a little bit odd to me. And the reason why I say that, because I have no reason to understand why Metazoo Sample Mothman would not go for a premium with PSA or Beckett over a DSG card. DSG is recently established. They are not huge in the market. And to say a world record was set for someone buying a DSG card is a little bit odd to me. I'll be honest. Let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment if you want to go ahead and touch on this. But something seems a little bit off to me. And that's a lot of money. Not saying it's not a confirmed transaction, but $80,000 near that on a DSG Sample Mothman when there are other ones out there is a little bit odd to me, right? It's a little bit odd, especially in a time where the market is down. And when we look at eBay, let's go ahead and take a look really quickly, right? So we are seeing the prices skyrocket, right? We're seeing prices stupid crazy right now. I don't know if this person, these individuals are tracking this card supposedly just sold for this, but we have one going for $85,000, $143,000, which is crazy for someone to buy. There is a PSA 10 Pop 4 on here, and these are listings. These are not solds, right? So people are asking a lot of money for these Mothmen, and it's just a crazy amount. And we noticed that, I'm not saying there is a correlation, but you have this little gold tab right here, and that's what a lot of cards from Bangarang have, right? So they tend to send it off there. And I forgot what that little tab, what company that's from, but that's for them to essentially say that the card is more pristine than what it actually is. So it commands a higher amount and people want to go for it. But I could care less about that little gold tab. So if we go down to the person selling it, we just see Aura Larso. I'm not sure who that is, right? We have 956 items sold. And they tend to have one of the cards that have the little gold label that Bangarang has, right, on their Instagram. So a lot of their cards have the same thing. So when we scroll down, what do we see? We see the little gold label, right? And I'm not saying this belongs to them. You send it into the company, they put the little sticker on there if it can command that. If the card is pristine enough to get that little label, which a lot of people are saying, hey, I mean, it's basically like saying, hey, this is a PSA black label, right? This card is better than a PSA 10, so it's going to command more money. This is the best of the best. The company is saying that this card is flawless. So they tend to ask for more money for that card. When we look at sold listings right here, let's go ahead and scroll over to sold listings. The most recent we see is a PSA 9 best offer accepted for $25,000. A signed Metazoo Mothman sample for $8,000 December 9th, which is raw. And then we have a Beckett 9 for best offer accepted of $10,000. So that is a huge jump, guys. That's a huge jump. I would say about $60,000 give or take for the recent Beckett 9 or a DSG 10. And to be honest, I don't know how it works. I haven't cross-graded with DSG to PSA, but I'm not sure if you were to crack it out the slab, if it even would command a PSA 10 or a Beckett 10. And are their grading standards equivalent, right? Are they parallel? Are they just as good? I don't know that. Let me know. For all you DSG fans out there, tune in. Let me know what y'all think. This is still ongoing. Like I said, we don't really have all the information right now, but I will be looking into this. I would like to know more, and I hope these individuals reach back out to me. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think, and I'll be back soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later. Out.